What's up, you guys? Heavy Metal 95 here. Today we're going to be doing just a simple little video on, in addition to where I did my metal song history videos. Well, this is going to be a lot more different. Well, this is basically from, bands I'm going to start off with are the Ramones. Well, they may be punk rock, but they sounded almost like alternative rock kind of thing with their songs on there, like starting with we're gonna be taking a look for the whole Curiosity thing. On the song we're gonna talk about is Punishment Fits the Crime by the Ramones from their album Brain Drain. Yeah, it's this album right here. And I'm only going to be talking about the song Punishment Fits the Crime, although there is the Christmas song one, which is Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight Tonight, which I will cover that song in like 8 months once December comes, which I will cover that soon once probably Christmas time comes. But we're going to be taking a look at is Punishment Fits the Crime by the Ramones. This song from this album, Brain Drain, on there, because yeah, it's this one, because I just wanted to come by for an album like this as well. Okay, so when the Ramones did their album, when they recorded Brain Drain during the mid '80s on there, they wanted to have a specific song, which Dee Dee Ramone and Richie Stotts wanted to first write the song Punishment Fits the Crime, which is from this album, because this all has gathered up as well, because which is basically considering how, but then again, just considered how kind of like how the Ramones did with the song, their big hit such as Blitzkrieg Bop, which is from their self-titled first album back in the 70s. Punishment Fits the Crime by the Ramones has got to the Curiosity in its own little certain thing as well. For the whole thing, whenever I wanted to come by to talk about a song from the Ramones, I mean, this was a strong, solid, original thing for what the Ramones had a lot for common on when they did the song Punishment Fits the Crime on here. After Joey Ramone did vocals on the first 3 tracks, like I Believe in Miracles, 00 UFO, and Don't Bust My Chops, which I think he only did that. But however, Dee Dee Ramone has never sang in any of the songs the Ramones has ever did. So because of his raw, raspy feel or something like that, because especially for, you know, when Dee Dee Ramone wanted to do a specific thing for the song like Punishment Fits the Crime, especially for what Dee Dee Ramone's raw, scratchy, powerful voice for any Ramones song that he has ever done, for the extraordinary example for how Dee Dee Ramone has wanted to record a song like Punishment Fits the Crime with the Ramones, because before, to the whole point for this as well, there is something about this as well, something of how his singing fits for the song, just considered how has coming across for this as well, because this has come for the whole point for this as well, because this is how, like, especially the lyrics describing of how the person hearing the freedom chiming of bells and any wise guys haven't been compromised if they losing rights and some stuff like some shit as well. If they haven't act surprised as this, and because, you know, the chorus in the song, like on the song Punishment Fits the Crime, like footprints on the sand of time, philosophies of the poet's rhyme, making man humble in his prime, because, well, it's just basically for how, especially for what Dee Dee Ramone has his powerful singing, its own little raw power thing as well. Because the which is the best example in the chorus, what especially for what Dee Dee Ramone had a lot to do for the song, like punishment fits the crime. This is particularly, and however, the second verse explains going up, down, or sideways on the death rows, counting on some days. And if every answer's blown in the wind, if taking themselves out being a sin, if they had to cope and start over again in that one, if somebody cries in its sleep, making life promises could never keep, if any part of the protagonist's destiny's planned on the very first day. Yeah, it's just basically of how the song's describing of how these character to the lyrics of the whole. It's apparently, though, is that considered of what Dee Dee Ramone describes the lyrics in the song to the characteristics are have anything as well, saying it's like either poet's rhyme or warish crime or something, especially for this as well. It's just basically for what, considering the fact of how this has got to the curiosity as well, because although Joey Ramone never sang on this album, but I'm not sure if he did. Well, we'll get to Joey Ramone in just a moment, though. However, this song has some, like I wouldn't say classic rock feel, but it gives it a little more of a alternative rock kind of feel of the late 80s as well. Because more different than any other songs I have ever heard or ever checked this out before, because every come to this as well has gathered up to the curiosity as well. Will I hope is that this has considered to be the best of the primary example, as the whole thing for what the song like Punishment Fits the Crime by the Ramones has gathered up to every album listener's imagination. More different than other songs that look more different from apart, whereas Punishment Fits the Crime by the Ramones is basically the perfect example, is that it's gotten to the more point for this as well. I've ever wanted to come by for curiosity of whatever I wanted to come by for this as well. It's basically, you expect of how to take the most thing as well. One thing that's changed is that most of the songs like Punishment Fits the Crime by the Ramones hasn't been used in any cover songs that are covered by bands, frequently as to their preparatories as well. If it was to our time, if it was to our parents' generation, if they ever grew up listening to the Ramones from like back in the 80s as well, just considering the fact, the true thing is as well, because considering of how the Ramones have recorded the song, which I'm thinking it was in the process of before they released the album Brain Drain later on in 1989. I think this was to the whole point for this as well, because now they had a little thing, and the Ramones wanted to know for the fact as well, because to the whole little best example as well, because if you ever wanted to come by to my curiosity as well, because I'm just curious as well, because I just wanted to just talk about a certain song that I just wanted to explain for for the most part as well, because that's just got to the whole thing for... Even though that this album is the 11th album, even though Brain Drain is the 11th album from the Ramones, this song, Punishment Fits the Crime, has got to the whole thing as well. And I just wanted to come by for this as well. Quite different. More different than the previous albums from the Ramones, like Animal Boy, Too Tough to Die, and Subterranean Jungle or something. Which those are the previous albums. Oh, and Halfway to Sanity, which is... Those are the previous albums from the Ramones as well. Because this is quite different as well. But then again, this all has come across to the whole point for you want it. And of course, this was the perfect example of what the Ramones did. The song Punishment Fits the Crime as well. And this is the big curiosity thing as well, because this gives it a little vibe of alternative rock kind of feel for the song like Punishment Fits the Crime, and this is one of them as well. Excuse me. And in the end of the song, when they finished recording the song Punishment Fits the Crime, it was later revealed to be the 4th track in the album to the public on the album Brain Drain, when it was first released on March 23rd, 1989. Needless to say, this song is the perfect example. Although Ramones has played this song live in the 90s, ever since Dee Dee Ramone left the band, because Dee Dee Ramone had to do a solo career as well after he left the Ramones, that's why. But although this song has got a special place in my heart whenever I come by on listening to a song like Punishment Fits the Crime by the Ramones, because although this song has never been used in movies, but I could imagine this could have been perfect if they would have used this song, Punishment Fits the Crime by the Ramones. It would have been perfect for a movie, though, if it's particularly part of the works from Spindle Horse Tunes, who worked on Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel, because all has come across, like, rumor has it that this song, Punishment Fits the Crime by the Ramones, would have been perfect for the soundtrack for the movie, for the Hell of a Boss movie, which this will be in the work in the future, though, because if we can only imagine, though, because quite different, because this has garnered up of how I wanted to come by for a perfect example of what Punishment Fits the Crime, which is the song by the Ramones, wanted to do in this one, because this song could have been perfect if they would have used it for the future work on movie, when it comes to having the song to be included on movies, like if they ever wanted to make a Hell of a Boss movie, though, which that'll be in the future, though, which I just wanted to come by to check out a certain song that wanted to be intended for movies as well, because we can only have as well how it will look in this. We can only imagine if it will happen, or if it'll figure out for a long time, though, because this is all has gathered up of how I wanted to come by for a song like the Ramones, like Punishment Fits the Crime, in the same way how this would have been perfect in the Hell of a Boss movie, considered how if the Ramones had on these certain songs, like some of them can be used for like, well, most songs in general, like specific ones that were popular that you recognize or hear on commercials or movie trailers, like for example, Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones, which ironically, the Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones is the most recognizable popular song from their self-titled first album back in the 70s, the Ramones did. However, for the whole thing, but for the song like Punishment Fits the Crime by the Ramones, that would have been a perfect song to be included if they have ever, for a movie, especially from the works of Spindlehorse Tunes, that are known for the works such as Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. Like, if they ever wanted to make a Hell of a Boss movie, though, because I'm pretty sure, that's my theory, though, because I just wanted to come by for this as well. And that's besides the point for what I wanted to get to my curiosity. That's why, because I'm just curious if this song would have been perfect intended for the Hell of a Boss movie, which that would be in the works for the soundtrack as well, because we can only imagine for this as well. So that's going to be it for my Ramones song history video for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to the channel. Hit the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified also as well for more latest updates if you missed anything new. Smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, what do you think of this? Like, just let me know if you like as well. And also, be sure to check this out if you like as well. And as you guys all here, if y'all here are new to the channel, I've been getting into doing my episode reviews on Hell of a Boss and episode reviews videos, as well as album reviews and metal song history videos as well, because I have doing a whole type of variety of this as well for the works for the most part as well. I just wanted to come by to this as well. And that's all I got for today. So ta-ta for this video, because this is Heavy Metal 95 saying thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy, and have a great day. This is Heavy Metal 95 signing off, and thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos I got in plan for what's in store for more. Take care. Stay tuned for more surprises that are coming on the way, which I got them planned for what's in store for more as well. Take care. Goodbye for now. Bye.